Thanks for joining us here on this Bearcat Sports Network. It's time to talk women's basketball for the 2019-2020 season. We're joined by head coach Kari Kerkhoff. And coach, just a quick look back at last year. The team won 13 games, third GLVC tournament appearance in 4 years. You've got a veteran squad coming back. Talk about last year and the development you saw in your program.
Last year we made great progress, and our big emphasis this year is playing games like we did to start the conference season against UMSL and Maryville, and then our intensity and our focus when we played games like SIU Edwardsville and Drury in Southern Indiana. We just played at another level during those games. So we want to build on that this year with the experience that we have.
You talk about games that you really reached your maximum effort last year. The last game of the season, Drury University, quarterfinals of the conference tournament, a team that had you down 22 at half, you come back, pull within 6 late in the ball game. A really good way to end the year, the way your team came back and performed in that contest.
It was, and we talked about how if we can be consistent every game and not be the comeback kids, we can come in and really make a huge jump in this conference with the experience that we have. And it's just a matter of us, I think, focus, and I think a matter of us just coming out and playing at a high caliber level.
As we alluded to earlier, a veteran squad coming back in 2019-2020 with 10 returning letter winners, 4 returning starters back, and it's a program that you've seen these ladies come from their freshman season now through their junior and senior seasons. You know what to expect of them, and they know what to expect of you.
Yeah, super excited to get started with the ladies, especially our junior and senior classes. They've been playing with us for the past 3-4 years, and since they've came here, they've just completely bought into everything that we have tried to teach them and have been so coachable, and so they know what to expect. And that's just an advantage to us. Yes, we will miss Jordan Morton, especially there in the low post and her rebounding presence, but we've asked a couple guards to pick up that presence, and so just looking forward to having games where maybe we're a little bit more poised at the end because we have been in those scenarios before and we've gotten a lot of experience in those scenarios.
Traditionally, your first 4 years in the program, the guards have been the emphasis. They've been the key to the offense. Last year, we saw the forwards kind of take over a little bit with Megan Jensen, Shaylee Flooring doing their share of the work down low, and that seemed to be a nice combo inside for you.
That's exactly it. We talk about our offense in terms of being an inside-out offense, and tell our post players, post touch is important. Doesn't always mean post score. It's just a matter of getting the ball in and them passing the ball back out so that we can get the open shot to our guards. As well as I talked to the guards about how important us working the ball and reversing the ball, and just a matter of being a balanced team on the inside and out.
Talked about the guards, had a breakout star last year in Sydney Dekoff, who really took over in the second half of the season in terms of offensive load. Jordan Heberg able to carry the load as well. You've got some veteran guards back as well. Madison Hart, Callie Pullman, and a lot of depth on this team this year.
We are, and you're going to see a little bit of a different side of us because of that depth. You might catch us a little bit more doing a full court action just because of that depth, and it's something I've always wanted to do since I've gotten here. It's just a matter of having enough guards and being able to play that style for 40 minutes. So in our exhibition games here coming up, you might see a little bit of different side of us here and there. I don't think we'll do it all 40 minutes quite yet, but just getting a glimpse of it.
Just one newcomer on the roster for this year, but she's going to be an impact player. Madison Jones, a shooter from Abington, Illinois. Talk about what she brings to the program.
That's exactly it. She can shoot from the outside, and we're trying to get her to understand that she's also capable of driving to the basket when she wants. She's someone that's going to be able to play the full court defense for us. Has some great length to her, and just as well has great experience. She's learned a lot and picked up a lot here this fall, and just eager to get her out there and getting some experience with our team this year.
You've already alluded to the 2 exhibition games. SLU coming up on Friday night, St. Louis University. Indiana University new on the schedule as well, coming up on Sunday. And then you jump right into the regular season at the GLVC GLIAC Challenge up at Springfield. Talk about this opening couple of weeks, the non-conference play, the exhibition play, how that's going to help shape your team heading into conference play.
Well, knowing going into this year just how experienced we are, and knowing our team on how they just tend to step up for the big games. St. Louis University is a big one for us. Megan Jensen kind of being on our team and right in her back door. And just a local opponent that I know our ladies will take the challenge. Same with Indiana University. Something about playing a Big Ten opponent. We have a couple of ladies that are Indiana fans, so they're ready to step up and take the challenge. And it's just fun playing in those venues. And then after that weekend, we have a few days to get ready for our GLVC crossover challenge with the GLIAC teams, and we play Northwest Purdue and Tiffin University. And last year we felt we let one go there with Tiffin University, and both of those teams are going to be tough competition. Both of us will probably be seeing different sides of each other this year because of just the coaches being there another year. Both of them have newer coaches, and it's good competition for us and great regional games.
Your team, as we said, is being at the conference tournament 3 of the last 4 years. You're picked 8th in the conference preseason poll. I know you want to see this team take that next step. How does that team do that?
We have been talking about playing the game at a high competition, even in practice, and holding each other accountable and growing as a team with those things. If we can continue to do that, and we're mixing things up, everything from what we're doing prior to games to keep things fresh. Our team does really well when things are relaxed, things are positive, and there's a challenge in front of us. We need to look at it as an opportunity of showing everyone that we are better than just squeaking in that 8th place. And that's going to be kind of our mentality this year of proving, not just going out to play, but proving that we can be at the top part of this conference.
And obviously the emphasis of having 2 more conference games this year, playing a 20-game GLVC schedule, will put a premium on coming ready to play every night.
It definitely does. The GLVC is not an easy conference. It is a very tough conference, and we have a couple doubleheaders that are always going to be at the top of our conference, and we've talked about knocking 1 or 2 of those games off, and we're capable of doing that. I believe last year was a year that we talked about, getting the ladies to understand and believe that they can win. Now this year, they know they can win. It's just a matter of us showing up and being consistent every night.
Coach, we're looking forward to the new season. Thanks for joining us. Good luck this year.
Thank you.
Don't forget you can follow McKendree Women's Basketball as well as the rest of our programs online at www.mckbearcats.com.